Should children be prescribed pills that treat conditions they don't even have? How about drugs that have already killed kids nationwide? A new warning from a federal panel is adding to the argument over the over-medication of America's children. It's an issue Fox's Douglas Kennedy has been following quite closely. He was the first national reporter to link antidepressant medications to adolescent suicide and violence. That prompted a lot of government action. Douglas?
Yeah, John, for years the FDA ignored the dangerous side effects of antidepressants. Now it seems to be doing the same thing with anti-psychotics, a group of drugs some say is seriously harming our nation's youth.
I've gained so much weight and this makes me depressed.
A young woman on YouTube describing what happened to her on Risperdal.
It affects my moods, makes me depressed.
She's one of hundreds of videographers complaining about the side effects of the new atypical antipsychotic drugs, including Zyprexa, Abilify, and Seroquel, drugs whose use in children has increased fivefold in the last 15 years, despite showing little to no scientific benefit.
The FDA is too heavily influenced by the drug industry.
Now, an independent panel of doctors and psychiatrists convened by the Food and Drug Administration itself agrees, criticizing the FDA for allowing the drugs to be prescribed to children for off-label use.
The reason they're prescribed so much is because they are very big profit centers for the drug industry. Anytime you come into a doctor's office and say, my kid's a problem in school or he's acting out, they start coming up with a diagnosis of bipolar disorder, attention deficit disorder, which are very, very vague diseases.
Stephen Scheller is a lawyer in Philadelphia who represents patients damaged by antipsychotic drugs, including these boys who had to have mastectomies because they grew breasts on Risperdal. He and others point the finger directly at Thomas Loughran, director of the FDA's Division of Psychiatric Products, who many say has been turning a blind eye to dangerous side effects out of deference to his friends in the pharmaceutical industry.
He's been accused of major conflicts of interest, ghost authoring studies, supporting new diagnosis to use these drugs, and he is not protecting public health. He is protecting the drug industry's profit.
A spokesperson for the FDA said Loughran was not available for comment, though he is quoted in the New York Times claiming to be, quote, puzzled by the panel's concerns. But all he's got to do, John, is go and look at some of those testimonies on YouTube, and he know exactly what those concerns are.
All right. Douglas Kennedy, thank you.